Okay, we are in a new park today.
Don't need to spin it around.
Oh, you see? I never see the oaks on the tree. It's like my really first time. I normally see when it drops on the ground. It's cool. Oh, it reminds me of Totoro. Oh. And this is called the best view. I hope it has the best view. And we were actually around the entrance, and I they have kind of like fancy pathway like right here, but not to there. And wow, looks like today has a lot of people too. Welcome to Bestville Park Nature Trail. And you are here. It's so blurry. Don't even know how to start. I want to see if we can walk down to the. Don't touch it. Walk down to see some water. Should we go straight? I guess. Let's head this way. And then it's only 20 something degree today. The anime. Oh, should we go inside? Oh, we're taking adventure. Not so muddy. That's fine. Okay. I don't know what's hiding in there, but I think it's good. Okay, so I want to talk about animations. Let me see. I think it was since. Ooh, what's that? What's that? What is that? Like a hive?
Gong?
What?
My gong?
It looks like that plant. This is what I usually do when we have a hike in the forest. I will keep asking my doctor beside me, what's that? What's that? Okay, so yeah, actually, like I think I should say last season is the spring season. There were a few anime that I really liked, and now they have a break of the season, so I'm still waiting to watch. There were a few, and then most of the one I watched is about like reincarnation to some isekai world and being like a strong magician or something thing. I think the best one I like, I really can't tell because there were like two is like most favorite, but maybe I want to talk about mine first because like the cartoon girl is like a very young girl and it's more fascinating. Oh, squirrel! So tiny! Everyone see that? Oh, it's actually not squirrel, maybe chipmunk?
No, that's squirrel. Red squirrel.
Okay. Okay, so it's mine.
Ascension of a bookworm.
Yeah, Ascension
of a bookworm.
Ascension of a bookworm. So it's about a Japanese girl. She loved books, and her goal was like being a librarian. And she was supposed to be a librarian on the day that she died. I forgot how she died.
Hit by a car.
Hit by a car, and she died. And she never got the chance to step in the library, being the librarian that she ever wanted. She's like a college student. And then so when she died, her soul transferred to another world and got into a 5-year-old girl's body. And that's about like in that world there are peoples that have strong mana inside the body, but they normally die at like younger age because like they have too many mana power that overflowing that their body cannot handle it, and so they will have like cause them like high fever and stuff. So eventually it will drain the body and they died. So what happened is that if you are born in a poor family, then that's how you do it. But if you are lucky that you're born in a noble family, then they have some source that get you some holy, what do you call those stuff? Like vessel? Mm-hmm. Holy weapon, or holy whatever thing, like some sort of substance that they can transfer their mana. Like they input their mana in those stuff, then those, I don't know what term should I use. Like
a vessel.
A vessel. So those vessels become stored with spell power that can like save people, or it can be a magical item. Yeah, I think that's the proper way to say it. So, and what happened is that when she traveled to the other world, it wasn't as civilized as what we are in the world. So it's more like in the past centuries where they don't have papers, or if the papers is like really, really, really expensive, they have to use parchment papers. But then because she is like a bookworm, and so she really, and her goal is like to be like a librarian. So her goal is like, the first season of her goal is to make her own book in such a world. And because she is a bookworm, so she read a lot of books, so she remember like how to make papers, like how lots of things supposed to be done. And because she lived in, we just made a dude. Oh, so stupid. Is it the only one way out?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we can go further.
Everything loops around so you don't get lost.
Oh, so stupid. Okay, so back to that story. So what happened, it was like, since she was born in this civilized world, and there were some sort of stuff that we are so used to it, and then we don't see it as such specials. But when she brought to that other world, everyone, wow, that is like so delicate at like handcraft, just like crocheting. You see, like some of our hairpin, she has the Japanese style of the hairpin. It's called kansashi, which I had one on my wedding too, like handmade white one. It was really beautiful though. And I should tag the person who made it, because she has a business link. So if you guys are interested to make one, you can contact her and see if she can make you one. It's really beautiful, and I'm going to share the photo right here. Okay, so and then what happened is that when she went into the old world, and they don't know kansashi, and of course they don't have the same materials too, but the design, and then her family, her mom and her sister are good at like back in the old times, the late women are good at the tailoring skills, and they use crochet. She taught them how to crochet. They don't even know how to do crochet. So she taught them how to do crochet, and she used the crochet method to make like a kansashi hairpin for the sister, for her, I forgot what the ceremony called. Like her sister is become the holy, what is it called?
Communion?
Communion? Is it communion? Okay, yeah. So, and then because you're going to the church, like that was like a big event for all kids. And there are some other nobles that's going to the church too. And then, wow, the nobles saw that hairpin, wow, so beautiful. And then they want to order that with like high price. So it's also seeing how she's just a bookworm. She doesn't know that much of the business mind, market value or something. And she's lucky that she met like a business traveler friend, and then he taught her like everything of your product is like you have to make a trademark. Like I would buy your trademark. Like my company has to be the first to expose what you created. Like you cannot just tell anyone of your secret recipe or whatsoever things. And even though shampoo she just used, nowadays it's really common for us to use your homemade ingredients, natural ingredients to make shampoos, right? But old times they don't even have shampoos. So like she made her shampoo by avocado, I think. Wow, and then her hair looks so shiny and stuff. Oh, and all women loves it and things. That was so funny. Yeah, so I like that show. It's just because it's more of that little details about what we have in our usual life, how it create like a big noise back in the old days. Because sometimes, like when other anime mention about, they travel to another world, they don't mention about the daily life details of stuff, but this one they do. And so after the first season finished, and we know that she can actually do more, and it's more like a life journey kind of story. Because the first part is like how she got into that world and make her own first book, and then how she interfere with the noble life. So I kind of thinking maybe season 2 is more about how she getting more in the noble life and like more magic power, the usage of it and stuff. And since she is still just a kid, maybe 7 or 8 years old for now, right? That could be like a really long show to go on, but I don't know when will budget got cut off, that they have no more stuff to tell, and then they have to stop the show. But I kind of really like looking forward to see when she grows up which man she's going to choose. I really want to see if they have a romance line. So this is what I'm looking forward. Hi! So we are coming to part 2 of this walk and talk. Part 2, I am going to continue what I was going to say for one of my favorite anime from the spring collections. Should we go from straight? Okay. And it was the last time I reincarnate as a villain. So that one is one of my favorite as well, because it's really different than other girls' anime. This one is like the girl, she reincarnate in another like a magic world she has poor magic, really poor magic. And she actually reincarnate in a game, and it's a game that she played with her best friend before, and she was those I forgot the term. She was one of those very dull girl, like with eyeglasses, like a otaku. But there's another term I forgot. All of a sudden I forgot the term for the otaku kind of girl. And so so she went into the game, and she was trying to pull back her memory for the character that she reincarnated in, and to remember like what was her ending. And she remembered that the ending was really bad, like the ending of whichever character that she interact with, she will end up in like a dead end. So she has to work hard to try to avoid to get the bad ending, which is like she remembered the ending of the story should be is like at the graduation of first year or second year thing in the magic school. So she knows that she has like tons of time to work on. I think it was like how many years? Like 8 years, I think, or 7 years. Because she popped in there when she was like a kid. And so she met up all the characters that appear in the game story. And her intention every time that she was trying to do something is to avoid for the future bad ending happen. So instead of that, she would take action and like try to like do favors for different people, and which makes her at the end of the story she made like a bunch of good friends, which are supposedly those people were supposed to fall in love with the heroine in the game, but end up even though the heroine fall in love with her too. So it's funny that part, and actually everyone likes her and love her, even though a female character love her too. The way they like her is like they really want to spend their time with her. And even though some of them were supposed to be like couples, and then the couples, they both like her too. Her name is Katrina. Katarina. Oh, this is so beautiful. Ta-da! At least this part of river or the water stream is clear. Yeah. Oh, listening to this water flowing is very calming. Can we spend some time here? Very calming. Yeah. So this is the second one I like, and it's a little exciting things because the results always turn out something different that is not always that like expectable thing, like predictable. So it's really surprising, and the part that draw me more excited is like her best friend in real life actually went into the game too and become one of her best friend in the game, but she didn't know. Only her best friend know that she is the girl like she know in the real life. I don't know how. So I am so looking forward on season 2, see how they turns out and like kind of explain like how that happened too. Yeah. And the drawings is not too fancy girl type. But it's good enough, like I like that. Yeah. And they have even though the brother of the Catalina like her too, like there's lots of stuff she did I think it's just like her true self, her own personality to affect the people around her that makes everybody like her. So this is a good thing. Yeah. So if you have any other anime you watch, or if you have watched those anime that I mentioned, you can leave me a comment there. Give me a like, subscribe me, and share the video. Oh, thank you so much. And like my video as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye. Whoa, it feels dangerous when you walk here. You feel like bumpy. Ugh. I'm feeling like the bridge is going to fall off anytime soon. Really? I think the water in the other hiking thing is more clear than this one.